Talking about the range of options that the grand jury had as they made their decision, as it came out yesterday, from first-degree murder, which was going to be a tough one, but even to involuntary manslaughter. And again, for the grand jury, all they had to find was probable cause for something like that. Are you surprised then by the outcome?
I am surprised and just deeply, not only disappointed, but really it's a disconcerting feeling waking up in a country, and a lot of black folks are waking up this way this morning, feeling like maybe your life does not matter as much as someone else's. And whether you believe that that's the case or not, that's something that should affect all of us as Americans. The prosecutor's tone last night was all wrong. It felt like Michael Brown was the suspect there, and Darren Wilson was his defense client rather than the other way around. You also have a case where it was finally confirmed that Brown's body was 130 feet away from Darren Wilson. And a lot of black folks are thinking this morning, you know, even if he was turning towards him, the fact is he was unarmed. And isn't there another way to handle that situation other than shooting this young man dead? And so it really feels like we've given license that when a person is intimidated by a black person in this country, you can pull out your gun and shoot them, and that's very disconcerting.
Eugene Robinson, off of what was just said, you have children, grown children now,
yeah,
but talk about the inherent difficulty that white people in this country will just never get, no matter how much we talk about it, about black parents raising children and having to tell them at a certain age to be aware of traffic stops, things like that.
Yeah, no, and how many times have we talked about this, Mike? You know, but you have to talk with your children, with your sons especially, and you tell them. Be polite and keep your hands in sight, and don't talk in an aggressive tone to police officers, because it could be a matter of life and death. And this is, you know, and it's just frustrating to have to bring this up again and again, because these things keep happening. And as Joshua said, you know, if you're a white person in this country and you feel intimidated by a black person, it seems that our system is saying, you know, shoot first and worry about consequences later.
And Joe, let me jump in.